This is going to be our lower body TRX workout. We're going to do a series of exercises and then go through it a second round. So kind of one big circuit. To start, we're going to start with some squats into a triple extension, meaning you're extending at your hips, your knees, and your ankles, so triple extension. You're going to take the handles facing the door, palms facing toward each other. Start with feet a little wider than shoulder width or whatever a comfortable squat distance is for you. And you're going to squat down as low as you feel comfortable going and then drive up on your toes, turning your palms down. So lower down, drive up. Now when you go through this, I'm going to keep going. We'll do about 10 reps. You can use the straps as much or as little as you need. So the lower you go, the more it might be helpful to have the straps to help you keep your torso upright and prevent from collapsing over the front. The straps can be super helpful for that. And then at the top, as you turn your hands down, they're just helping balance you in that triple extension posture. To progress this, you could add tempo. So you could go slow, 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 explode. Or you can do just the one count down, one count up. Let's do 2 more. Okay, moving into lunges. We're going to start with a reverse lunge, and then we're going to flip it and do a forward lunge. Same thing as the squats. The straps are there as much or as little as you need them, more as a balancing point. I would like to do all of these in a row on one side because we're going to do the reverse lunge, and then we're going to drive up onto one foot to get that nice balance stabilization through that side. Reverse lunge back, drive up. Reverse lunge and drive. Hands are here to steady you or to offload your joints if you need to rely on them a little bit more, that's fine. Look down and your knee should be tracking about over your second toe. It's okay if your knee goes past your toes a little bit in the forward to backward motion, but I want to be a little pickier about where it is in this side to side motion and try and keep it fairly in line with that second toe. Let's do 3 more. Reverse and drive. Reverse, drive. And other side. Reverse lunge back, drive the knee up. I like to think about weight in the heel when you lunge back. Connect through the whole foot as you balance into that marching position. And drive. 2 more. Nice and tall, but ribs are still connected into that pelvis for core control. All right, we're going to flip it around for a forward lunge. Arms are straight out at shoulder height. As you lunge out, arms come overhead, arms come back down as you come back. This time we're going to alternate legs. Reach, reach, reach. And push. So you're getting a little stretch in the shoulders as well as a little bit of activation in the shoulders while we work lower body. And when you're lunging, you pick the depth of lunge that's comfortable for you. If that is here, that's fine. If it's just a step out, that's also okay. Or if you're all the way down to that knee tap, then wonderful. But all of these are fine choices, and you want to make the best choice for your knees and your shoulders and your hips today. 1 more on each side. Okay. Now, we're going to do a bridge lying on the ground. So this one we're going to use these loops. And you want your heels in those loops, and your foot will be right across the grip. So you don't want the handles to be touching the door, but you don't want to be too far away. So about like me, 6 inches to 12 inches. And then from here, use your arms to anchor through your triceps. Squeeze your abdominals, squeeze your glutes, drive down into the heels to lift your hips up. Pause and lower. So this is a little bit of glutes, a little bit of hamstrings. You might even feel calves, but I want to make sure that as you drive through your heels, squeeze the glutes. You should feel it through that whole chain. Now, a couple variety of choices that you have here. You could come up and open, close to get your lateral and inner lines going. And lower. Or you could add a hamstring curl. So glute bridge up, hamstring curl in, press the straps away, and lower. Hips lift up, curl it in, press it away, and lower. It's gonna feel a lot of work behind, the knees where the hamstrings attach. That's normal. And you're in charge of how far you pull in and control it away and lower. Let's do 2 more regular ones. And drive and lower. Okay, so those are excellent glute activators that I wanted to do before our last exercise, which is going to be a little bit more dynamic. So we know that plyometrics are good for power, and we know that most of us tend to do powerful, explosive movements less and less as we age. So as long as our joints can tolerate them, we don't want to leave them out. And they're good for bone density, so that absorbing our body weight on impact is excellent for building or maintaining bone density. So face the wall again. This is a similar motion to where we started, but we're going to add a jump if you feel comfortable with it. So hips lower down and then up. So it's that triple extension pattern and then some. If the triple extension pattern is enough and we're not ready to add the jump, that's okay. Then this is just going to be another round of triple extension. If you feel up to it, we'll add the jump. You have as much upper body support as you need. So we'll lower and drive. So recoil, explode. Think about landing softly. The softer you are, the more gentle you are on your joints. 2 more. Explode, explode, and up. All right, so that's a wonderful lower body circuit. We could go through that 1, 2, or 3 times to create whatever length workout you are up for and have time for. And you will have gotten a little bit of everything in the lower body.